Welcome, survivors, burnout community, and those just interested. It's Kelly Buboltz, trainer, author, speaker, and your burnout prevention mentor. Burnout is not taboo. It's our reality in this chaotic, fast-paced world. But we're not going to let it drive the narrative to our stories. We're going to do something about it. So let's dig in. So in another video, we talked about an energy audit, but now let's talk about energy mapping. So what are we going to do with this information to start rerouting it, to start honoring those high and low times? And energy mapping is really just aligning your tasks with your peaks. And this is really cool to do not only on an individual level, certainly you want that individual work to be done, but also on a department level. So when you can start to honor team energy and where people are high, low, where functions are draining, or where you can whip out a lot of productivity at once because it's low energy, where you can create space to brainstorm because that can be draining, and then also create space to create action plans and work on such actions after that brainstorm. When you can map all this energy, it becomes like a thriving energy zone. It becomes that place where even though you have a lot to do, it's exciting to go into work. It's exciting to start your day. And that's the power of energy management is you can have all the workload, you can have all the pressures of the modern day workforce and still be excited to take on the day, be excited to go to work. And you see this a lot with like tech companies or software companies, and they have these big launches and startups, and they have a minimum amount of time to hit their marks. Otherwise, their competitors will beat them out. And so they're working insane hours, but they're excited to work on it. They're excited to go all in. And it's because they're honoring some of this creative energy and this energy mapping so that they can get the best productivity and the best work in a short amount of time. So energy mapping on a long-term basis, you want to align your tasks with your peaks and honor that low energy with more low energy tasks. And then you can actually do that same type of kind of software tech company focus and productivity, but longer term. And so what this is doing is it's actually knowing your energy where it naturally flows, where it fluctuates throughout the day. Most people have high energy windows and low energy dips. So it kind of goes like this. High energy, and then there's going to be a dip, and then it comes back up. High energy, and then there's going to be a dip, and it comes back up. And we rarely plan our schedules to match these type of rhythms. And then we struggle to focus, or we get another cup of coffee, and it's a recipe of burnout, right? We're just throwing in all these recipes ready for a giant grease fire because we're not honoring what our body is saying to us. So when you can map your energy, when you can track it out, right, through that energy audit, and you know when you feel the most alert and creative, you can be proactive versus struggling to focus, forcing it in every day after day after day. And that's why you hate Mondays. That's why you can't wait for the weekend. When you can use this data to organize your day, it actually is exciting to come into work. It's exciting to work with the people around you because they're also doing such work. So to map your energy, I want you to do that energy audit. Track it for a week, highs and lows. Where's your peaks? Where's your low days? Where's your low moments? The drainers, the energizers. And then during your high energy times, I want you to schedule more of the challenging work, more of that creative tasks that are going to take all the brain calories and put them in those peaks. And then in your low energy times, I want you to reserve these periods for admin work or rest. I call it back office days. When I do a large program, the next day I'm usually drained because I pour all my energy into these programs. And I give all the energy out and make sure that people are feeling that. The next day I am drained. And so those will be my back office days. And I'll intentionally block that off from future client calls. I will block it off from other programs if I can. And I will just do back office work. So marketing and accounting stuff, that type of stuff that's just computer work, but I don't need to show up with Kelly energy. So those low energy times I reserve for back office type of functions. And this energy mapping will allow you to work with your natural rhythms, right? We can see that this is coming and we know this is next. So let's honor that. Give ourselves a little break and then we can come back up to this zone. Or we've been on these couple days, the dip is coming, let's now do more of our admin type functions and then we can come back up. This simple adjustment can significantly boost productivity and reduce burnout because you're not forcing it. It's a natural cadence that you are now honoring. So when you can energy map, the trail gets less staggered. It doesn't exhaust you because you went off trail so much that you don't even know where you're going anymore. You knew the map from the beginning. You honored the trail and you didn't exhaust yourself on the way.
I know you're not lazy. Most people in burnout are high performers, those serving others before themselves. Don't discount this step today, the action in which you focus on your self-growth. Piecing together the puzzle is half the journey. Rediscovering yourself, energy, and establishing new habits is the other. Do not underestimate the untapped inner strength inside you. Explore more resources on my website to move from zombie mode back to liveliness. See you soon.